Hey everybody, Mecha Ish here, and today we're going to be talking about Marvel's Spider-Man Legends, Absorbing Man, Build-A-Figure Wave, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, Speed Demon. Let's get to it.
Prepare for launch in 3, 2.
Step out of your world and step
And here we go. We're going to be talking about Marvel's Spider-Man Legends series, Absorbing Build-A-Figure Wave, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, Speed Demon. And here we can see I'm going to be talking real quick about the window box packaging that they have here. Very nice. We got the logo there of Spider-Man Legends. Speed Demon, looking pretty cool. We got Silvermane in his remote control car, which is pretty funny. I don't know how the head get on there. But we have Speed Demon's alternate karate chopping, cutting the wind hands. And we have Absorbing Man's ripped, shredded, straight from the gym body. Got his pump going on, looking good. Marvel Legends, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, who he shares with Beetle. Got that first try. Look at that. So good. Because on the other side is Speed Demon. And in the back, we got a cool picture of the figures with some nice lighting behind them. And a story. Obsessed with personal glory, these superpowered anti-heroes fight for any team that gets them ahead. And reading up on Marvel Speed Demon, he's been a part of the Thunderbolts. He's been a part of the Sinister Syndicate. He's been a part of the Sinister Squadron. I think that's the right way to say that. I haven't followed in a few years, but I still love the characters. But yeah, he's always having run-ins with the good guys. And especially Spider-Man, so that's why he's in this wave. And yeah, so there he is with Beetle. Very cool. And let me show you real quick. Absorbing Man put together with the rest of the wave, which I'll be getting into, so please stay tuned. And real quick, you know, the good thing about these window box packages is when you're going down the aisle, if you're a collector who is into as mint or as pristine quality and in the package, in the figures as much as possible, take a look at this, because you can see pretty much everything from the window itself. You can see Silvermane, you can see Speed Demon, you can see Absorbing Man, at least, you know, superficially, without of course holding it in your hands and making sure it doesn't fall apart and break. But if you're going to take this out, you want to make sure everything's looking good. You want to get this as best quality as possible. And let me just show you. Look at this Absorbing Man. This is the second Speed Demon I had to purchase, okay? Because look at my Absorbing Man. Now look at the first box I purchased. And look at the Absorbing Man. If you can see, I'm going to point out right here, if I would have noticed, I actually got this from online, so I was unable to, you know, assess the packaging before. But got a little scrape there on Absorbing Man's lower left abdomen there. You can see the little, look like he got sliced with a blade or something. So Hasbro, a little strike on you for that quality check right there, because otherwise this package has not been opened. The box is perfect, you know, and otherwise everything else looks great. But upon closer inspection, I noticed that little slice, was unhappy, and I was not going to open up and put together my Absorbing Man with a little scratch on him. All right. So just, you know, while you're going down the aisles, take a look. You can see if there's any paint defects or any scratches, anything wrong, and you know, pick the best one. All right. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Let me put the right box up with the, see, no scratch on that stomach there, on his abs. Yeah. So let's crack this sucker open. All right. And here is Speed Demon and his accessories out of the box. Let me just get out the way right here. We have Absorbing Man. Now I'm not going to go into detail on this guy because we're going to talk about him in depth when we put him all together, so stay tuned for that video. Boom. We got Speed Demon. We got his alternate hands, and I'm going to get into this in a little bit too. So he comes with two, right and left. Okay. And let's look at Silvermane over here. You know, Silvermane, if you watch the animated cartoon, Silvermane was a big part of the animated series back in the day, and this is pretty cool. I haven't followed the story in the past few years, but apparently Silvermane got his head on a kid's RC car. But whatever. But it's looking awesome. You can definitely check out this awesome head sculpt on Silvermane. Check it out. See that the sculpting is amazing. I'm very happy with this Silvermane figure. Look at the eyebrows sculpted. You can see it looks like they actually painted the face. It doesn't look like the normal maybe they did, maybe they just molded it, and the sculpt is just awesome, but it looks so cool. The eyes, everything, the paint job is flawless on this head. And here, let me show you something. You can pop this Yeah. There you go. Pop that right off. So guess what? You can pop it on another figure if you want. For all you customizers out there. Let me focus a little better here. Focus. Focus. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beautiful face. But seriously, the sculpt is sick. Looking great. You got the paint job here. Yeah, so for you customizers out there, go crazy. You got a free head here. Look at that. It's painted. You got nice chrome paint. Got the hole for the ball joints, which pretty much every Marvel Legends uses. So very cool. Very happy to have this accessory. I don't think they needed to put it in. I don't think he's you know, so attached to Speed Demon here, but hey, I ain't complaining. I'm happy. And you see the RC car, which has the ball. Pop it back on. There you go. And there you go. Articulation on the RC. You can pose it whichever way you like. Turn the head left to right there. And it even goes up and down a little bit. So very cool. Happy to have it. Any accessory is that I can actually display is pretty cool. And this little flag can come out, but be careful. You can lose this if you're not careful. It falls out pretty easily. All right. And that's Silvermane on his RC car. Let's put that away for now. Very happy to have that in my collection. And we got Speed Demon. And you can see right off the bat with Speed Demon, and you can tell from the packaging itself, little warped elbows here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Actually, when you bend it, it's not bad at all. But, yeah. See? So, not bad at all. But if you do have any warped packaging, warped body parts or limbs, a little hot water, and then you can mold it and cool it off right back into place. Just give it a few minutes, but not hard to fix at all. And boom, look at that. We got Speed Demon already out of the box, and he is running, ladies and gentlemen, with Silvermane on his tail, right? Yeah, you can't keep up. Get out of here. But very cool. I love that. I just love it. So Speed Demon has his flaws. I'm very happy with the figure overall. Whenever I get these obscure figures, you know, from the Marvel Universe, and they join the ranks of the Marvel Legends, I am very happy to put them on my shelf and display them, especially another villain, you know, for the Avengers, for Spider-Man. So I got him on a little stand here. You got peg holes at the feet. And if you have the peg holes for the back, you can make some cool poses there too. And he has a ton of articulation, which I'm going to get into, which makes him very fun to play with, very fun to display. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm just going to keep him in this pose, guys. That's it. End the video. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's break this guy down a little further. Now, he stands about 6.5 inches tall, which is great for the Marvel Legends. Articulated figure. You know, he's using a slim build, like I said, but being an agile figure in the comic books, you gotta have the buck that is slim, that when somebody comes in that doesn't know anything about the comic books, that they look at this guy and say, yep, he can run, or he's fast, or he can jump, whatever it is. And this body mold does it. This does the trick. Very good job on Hasbro for picking the right body mold. They didn't give the standard Bucky cap like they do for everybody else. But as you can see, Spider-Man, a wall crawler, a wall slinger, web slinger, sorry, he uses the same body mold now. So very cool, very great choice. Now the articulation, head is on a ball hinge, so rotates very nicely all the way around, like the Exorcist. Goes up and looks down. So great articulation on the head. Very happy with that. We got a butterfly joint right here, so he can flex that chest and he can stretch. So, and he got for the shoulders go as high as that. Running clothesline and shoulder up and down, up and down. Double jointed elbows, so he can really get that squeeze in. So very flexible there, very posable. And he got a hinge on the wrist and also a rotation. So not bad. And remember you can pop out and put the karate chopping hands in if you want, like this one. So you got some choices there. He has an ab crunch, which is great for him to make those running poses or the really dynamic poses with this guy. Got the swivel. Okay. And he cannot kick to the side or you know, move that leg because it's blocked by his hip. But that's not too bad. He got a thigh swivel, but it can go. Look at that. This dude is flexible. But let's enough of that. So very flexible, can kick very high. Got double jointed knees, and he has a hinge at the feet. So he's a runner. He got to be able to move those ankles. Got to be able to move those knees, and he has ankle rockers, which are always great to have. So you can really stand him up in those crazy poses. All right. So I'm very happy with the articulation. I got to grade it out of 10. I give it a 10. So great articulation there. All right. Now talking about the paint. You know, the paint is where some of the flaws come through, unfortunately. It's not too bad, you know, a little nitpicky, but as you can see here, look at his eyes, his goggles, right? By the bridge of the nose, it looks like it's unpainted. You see, it's a lighter red. And again, this might be just me, you know, a little nitpicky, but, you know, I want my toys to be perfect. So, can you blame me? Especially if I'm going to take them out of the box and display them. But we got, you know, there's some bleeding going through the gold, and I'm just digging this design. I love the blue, the red, the gold. He's a speedster, so he got to have some of that lightning action going on, which he does. Got a peg hole there in the back if you want to put him in more dynamic poses. Plug it in the back and let him get in a jumping start or something. I don't know. But very cool, very cool, very good paint. Little issues here with the paint, not too bad. You know, I'm not going to complain too much. I'm very happy to have this in my collection. Look, I see a little paint splatter there. Like, these are things, maybe this is just on my figure. It might not be on your figure, but still, I wish the paint was better, as do all of us adult collectors. You know, back in the day when Toy Biz was ruling the roost in Marvel Legends, remember how that paint was really sick. You know? It was really awesome. And here's just a shot of Beetle with Speed Demon. Both wave mates here in the Absorbing Man wave of the Spider-Man Legends. And both sharing the banner of Superior Foes of Spider-Man. And that's Speed Demon, guys.
Thank you for checking out my review and my discussion on Speed Demon. And still remain there in his RC car. So overall, I like the character. I mean, it's very cool design. Very happy to have this obscure figure in my collection. And I can't wait to display him. But, you know, there are some flaws in the paint department there. So when you're going around the stores, just check the window box. Make sure you're getting as best a Speed Demon as possible. That's all Speed Demon wants. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what to do. Peace.